your entire platform with your ridiculous speech that SNL even did a skit about with Scarlett Johansson over the weekend because you're such an idiot, and the people that put you in a kitchen with your fake, really, Kirk Cameron is a better actor than you, and he's like the worst. I mean, that's number one. Number two, you never said when it happened. Just because you said I spoke to a woman, oh, well, I said I spoke to a woman, but it happened when it was 12. You didn't give dates. Your entire platform of your speech was blaming Joe Biden for everything and all the issues we have at the border, yet you're so stupid that the one part that you had to bring up, you could have brought up anything that's happened at the border in the last 3 years. Maybe I wouldn't have agreed with it. Maybe I would have. You could have gotten any example on the last 3 years. And the one example that you decide to bring up was something that happened under a Republican president because you're a dope. You're a dope. And the people around you that wrote that speech for you, I hope it wasn't you, are also dopes. And the middle-aged men who were asked, boy, where should we put Katie? Where should we have her speak? Should she speak at a podium? Should she speak with her family in front of her house? Where should we have her speak? Should we have her speak at a diner? I don't know, with regular, everyday people, although I can't imagine there are many regular, everyday people that would support this lunatic. But anyway, no, let's sit her in a kitchen 10 feet behind her, a $10,000 refrigerator. You right-wing dopes, you. And I spoke to a lot of Republicans, Chris, over the last several days, some staunch Republicans that are disgusted by where they put her even, the logistics. But forget about the logistics for a moment. She goes on Fox News and she has a chance to apologize. Not only does she not apologize, but she's acting like it's the media's fault. She blamed Joe Biden for everything. And the one specific example that she comes up with, about sexual assault that didn't happen in the United States of America, it happened in Mexico, and she's talking about third world countries. The one example she comes up with, interestingly enough, happened under a Republican president in George W. Bush. It is disgraceful. It is embarrassing. And you know it didn't go very well when even people like Megyn Kelly and Charlie Kirk and many other far right-wing lunatics on social media are saying it was embarrassing. You know why? Because they're right. It was. The Republicans don't have a platform. They have nothing to run on. And then, guess what? Another side bit, just a little fact that we've learned, Chris, is that Katie Britt was one of the MAGA Republicans that helped put together this bipartisan bill about the border. But what did Katie Britt do? She helped put the bill together, bipartisan, on the border. Katie Britt didn't vote for it. The same bill that she helped put together, she didn't vote for it. Why? Because she wears the Donald Trump knee pads. That's why. And she'll do absolutely anything that Donald Trump tells her to do. Maybe her husband doesn't want to hear that, but that's my personal opinion. She put together the bill, a bipartisan bill, and then she voted against it. That's all you need to know about Katie Britt, and that's all you need to know about these MAGA Republicans out there that are obsessed with our border and keep talking about our border, but yet don't do anything about it or do the opposite. They don't want Joe Biden to succeed. They don't want the United States of America to succeed. They don't want to fix any issues we have at the border unless there's a Republican that's president of the United States. Katie Britt, in closing, is an embarrassment to this country. She is absolutely a hypocrite and a liar, and every single attribute to her character is something that I would never support or vote for. You people in Alabama should be embarrassed by Katie Britt and the Supreme Court in your own state, by the way. And while all this stuff is going on and she wants to lecture us about rape, she is literally supporting a liable rapist.
Couple of takes on the comments that you made and also my response to